Welcome to Section 1, Employee Hygiene and Sickness. We will cover hand washing, preventing illness, and reporting sickness. Ensuring safe food requires employees to maintain good hygiene, focusing on proper hand washing and reporting any signs of sickness promptly. Good personal hygiene includes employee cleanliness, proper attire, hygienic hand practices, avoiding unsanitary habits, and reporting sickness. This also involves strict hand washing standards and avoiding bare hand contact with ready-to-eat foods. Key rules for employee cleanliness include using hand-washing water at a minimum of 38 degrees Celsius, hands-free faucets that flow for at least 15 seconds, and having at least one traditional hand-washing sink. Bare hand contact with ready-to-eat foods is prohibited. Employees must report diagnosed illnesses, and facilities need written cleanup procedures for vomiting or diarrhea events. Additional instructions include bathing, trimming fingernails, and clean hair. Proper work attire includes wearing clean hair restraints and clothing. Remove aprons outside food prep areas and remove jewelry from hands and arms, except for a plain band ring. Cover wounds properly and store personal belongings away from food areas. Proper hygienic hand practices require clean and trimmed fingernails. Cuts must be properly bandaged and covered with waterproof bandages plus single-use food service gloves. False nails, nail polish, and jewelry, except for a plain band ring, are prohibited. Continue to practice good hand hygiene by washing hands before and after using gloves, after handling contaminated items, and after any activity that may contaminate the hands. Always wash hands using an approved sink with water at 38 degrees Celsius or higher and hands-free operation. The proper hand washing procedure must take at least 20 seconds. This includes wetting hands, applying soap, scrubbing, rinsing, and drying properly. Wet hands with running water at 38 degrees Celsius or higher. Apply soap and vigorously scrub for 10 to 15 seconds. Rinse thoroughly and dry completely with a single-use paper towel or air dryer. Turn off non-hands-free faucets with a paper towel. Hand washing is required before handling food, after using the restroom, and after contact with contaminated surfaces. UV light demonstrations are useful tools to help employees visually verify areas commonly missed during hand washing. This image shows how special powder or lotion, used for demonstrations, glows under UV light, highlighting areas not properly washed. Here is a pair of hands before the UV light demonstration, showing the initial state. When viewed under UV light, the hands show residual powder, indicating poor coverage during a mock wash. This image shows the process of thoroughly washing the hands with soap and water to remove the residue. The hands are shown after a complete and proper wash, ready for inspection. Under UV light, a proper wash significantly reduces or eliminates the glowing residue, confirming effective hand hygiene. Employees contaminate food in many ways, including scratching the head, touching the face, eating or drinking in food areas, and using cell phones. They also contaminate food by wearing soiled clothing, coughing, sneezing, and handling ready-to-eat foods with bare hands. Be mindful of hand washing failures and not following cleanup procedures. If you experience persistent sneezing, coughing, or a runny nose that causes discharge, you must not work with exposed food, clean equipment, or linens. Report any diagnosed or asymptomatic infections caused by the Big Six pathogens immediately. Proper reporting of symptoms, diagnoses, and exposures is required. Employees must report the Big Six diagnosed illnesses and symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, jaundice, sore throat with fever, or infected wounds to the person in charge. The PIC will apply restriction or exclusion based on the situation. Employee health policies vary based on the population served. Facilities serving a highly susceptible population, such as immunocompromised individuals or those in custodial care, must follow stricter requirements. Restrict limits duties. Exclude prevents working in the facility. This image is a visual separator. We continue discussing employee health policy. This image is a visual separator. We continue discussing employee health policy. This image is a visual separator. We continue discussing employee health policy. This image is a visual separator. We continue discussing employee health policy. Do your part to prevent the spread of hepatitis A, which is vaccine preventable. Wash hands thoroughly before eating, preparing food, and after using the restroom. Report any diagnosis immediately. Employees diagnosed with hepatitis A must be excluded. Employees must report exposure to foodborne illnesses to the person in charge within specified timeframes for each pathogen. The PIC must ensure proper action including restriction, exclusion, and notification of regulatory authorities. For more detailed information on employee health or to request a copy of the FDA Employee Health and Personal Hygiene Handbook, please visit your local health department or follow the link provided.